Care of rain lily includes regular watering even during dormancy. Soil should be well draining. Rain lily bulbs should not be moved until a bed is overcrowded. When moving rain lily bulbs, have the new planting areas prepared and move them right into their new location. Hello, friends, I am Priya from Evergreen Garden. In today's episode, we will talk about rain lily and how we get more flowering on rain lilies and what are the important works we have to do before monsoon. So, first care tip is regular watering is important to keep the grass like foliage of rain lily lush and healthy. Foliage may die back during periods of neglect but usually returns when watering resumes. Once they are established in their bed or container, foliage will spread and blooms multiply. Plant the small rain lily bulbs in well draining soil during the fall season. Soil that is rich, holds moisture well, and is slightly acidic is preferable for this plant. Place bulbs about an inch deep and 3 inches apart. When moving and transplanting rain lily bulbs, any time of year will work if the bulbs are planted quickly and watered in. As with many small flowering bulbs, rain lilies look best when planted in large drifts. On the other hand, if you have a small garden and can't afford to dedicate that much real estate to one flower type, a group of a dozen rain lilies looks splendid tucked in beside a boulder or picking out between other sun loving summer flowers like begonias, million bells, or impatiens. Wherever you decide to plant them, keep them at the front of the border or close to the garden path so you can see the diminutive blooms. And second important question is how to grow rain lilies. Plant the bulbs in the fall 4 to 8 inches deep. Plant deeper in sandy soil or if you live in a marginal growing zone and want to ensure hardiness, these bulbs also thrive when planted in a state of active growth, which gardeners appreciate as they can see the foliage and blooms before making a purchasing decision. In areas where rain lilies are hardy, you can leave them in the ground all year. You must dig the bulbs in the fall and store them in a frost free area over the winter. Rain lily foliage is mostly evergreen, but you can cut it back on occasion or even mow it in a meadow garden without harming the plants. If we are talking about light requirement of rain lilies, choose an area in full sun to plant rain lilies. Some dappled shade or afternoon shade is usually tolerated, especially in hot climates. And if we discuss about soil, rain lilies thrive in average to rich garden soil. The bulbs exhibit tolerance to a wide range of drainage situation. So try your luck with rain lilies in both boggy and sandy conditions. While rain lilies can survive periods of drought, you won't see their flowers until a summer soaking triggers the blooms to appear. You can choose to wait out the drought or irrigate the flowers thoroughly to prompt flowering. If we are talking about temperature and humidity, rain lilies are best suited for warm, humid environments. Gardeners in colder growing zones can still enjoy these plants in containers where they perform reliably as border filters. If we are talking about fertilizer, rain lilies do not need to be fertilized. Guys, I am not fertilizing especially for my rain lilies. I am giving regular fertilizer which I give it to all my flowering plants. Rain lilies do not need to be fertilized, but if you are planting them in heavy clay, you can spread a layer of compost over the ground before they emerge in the spring. Rain lilies grow well in pots. The tops of the bulbs should be covered by an inch of soil, although generally planted 2 to 4 inches apart when in the ground. When grown in containers, rain lily bulbs can be placed closer together as they prefer being crowded. Friends, there are many varieties of rain lilies you can find in nursery. Unnamed white and pink rain lilies are the most common and easiest to find, but do a little digging to find these named cultivars, then that will bring a range of colors to your flower garden, like abacus, apricot, Bangkok peach, benitama, big dude. These are the names of rain lilies flower. So fertilize your rain lily before monsoon and enjoy the heavy blooms. Watering daily, place in full sunlight. Thank you, friends.